Good morning, dear learners. Welcome to Work Immersion School Year 2020-2021. So in today's session, our objectives are you as the learners will understand the unexpected behavior in the workplace. Second, the learners, you will apply the appropriate work ethics in the workplace. So come on, let us discuss about work behavior and ethics. First, let us define what is good behavior. It is a satisfactory, proper, or polite conduct in a workplace. So meaning, when you act in the workplace properly and politely, applying all those virtues you have learned, so therefore, you are in good behavior. So importante kaayo na nga natay proper and good behavior kung naata sa atong pagpanarbaho. Especially kung naata mismo sa kumpanya nga diin kita gatrabaho. Okay, what is ethics? It is a guide how people conduct themselves in every aspect of their lives, including in the workplace. So importante kaayo na nga we should be ethical in everything we do and everything we decide or whatever we do in our work, especially in our workplace. So this will not apply only ang atong pagka-ethical sa atong workplace, but as well in every activity that we are doing whenever or wherever we are. So first, in every workplace or in every company, there is a mission, a vision, and the values that we have to understand and abide into. So ang tanang kumpanya, they are aiming for a vision. And along with this vision and mission, they created or they are building a corporate value that everyone should know and everyone should do in order to meet the vision and the mission. So you should always belong. Dapat na belong ka. Dapat you know kabalo ka ug unsay buhaton or whatever are the values of the organization you are in. So let us understand that every company has core values. So example of these core values are teamwork, integrity, excellence, innovation, and sustainability. So core values plus the mission of the company equals the vision. So this, if you're going to integrate the core values that we are going to do or apply in every company plus the mission of the company, then the company will meet its vision. So the vision is the most important aspect or the most important aim of every company. So then, in every company, it is important that company behavior should be done correctly with integrity, with professionalism and accountability, with teamwork and dedication, and of course, commitment to the task or the work that has been given to you. So what are then values? What are your values? So let us examine deeply within yourself. You yourself is the one who would examine, no, examine deeply unsa man di ay ang imong values within you. Ug unsa man ni siya ka-importante. So it is very important because doing what is right will lead you to success. And of course, it should accompany with honesty, doing the right things at all times, especially in your workplace, avoiding gossip and sneakiness. These are some of the examples of good values that you have to do and you have to do in your workplace. So another examples of personal values are accountability, competence, equality, honesty, justice, responsibility, achievement, and others. So these are all shown here. So when we say humility, Did you ask yourself, are you humane enough in your workplace or with your coworkers or with your uh, co-employee? So it is also important that you have hard work and commitment. You have the courage to do everything, and you can be trusted with. And as well, it is very important that you should always pay respect to your superior, not only to your superiors, but as well to the people around you. And having these characteristics or personal values will lead you into a brighter future. So why values? Your personal values are the strategic foundation for your life. So this is the bottom line. Without knowing what truly matters to you, you may end up working hard in a completely wrong direction. So you should know yourself. Know what is in you. You should know unsay imong mga bala, nga values to lead you into a brighter future. You can avoid this mistake by establishing what your personal values are and using them as a strategic framework in life. So this is not only applicable, these personal values are not only applicable in your workplace, but as a person in totality. So once you have established your personal values, and this is for a lifetime, you can use them to make important life decisions. When you get married, when you will be in any workplace, or you will transfer to any workplace, you will be promoted or elsewhere. This is very important. Such as what the job might be good for you. This will help you. Where to live or what matters to you in life, especially in a relationship. So another also is it will help you evaluate how you are doing in life and see if you are in the right track. So this will be your guiding stars, the personal values that you will have. It will make the most of your life by defining what to focus on when it comes to work life, your love life, and your physical environment. Develop also, this will help you develop a robust framework for life. Your core values are a robust framework and a foundation for your entire life. Once you have established these core values, they will serve you on your lifelong compass. So, once again, this will be your guiding stars. Okay, what are values? These are individual values that are things that individual values are the things that you believe are important in a way you live, you work. In other words, these are values that are fundamental beliefs that guide your attitude or your action. This will be the basis of any decision making or any action that you have to do. Examples of this are freedom, determination, your drive, your balance, your beauty. So when we say determination, are you determined enough to finish your college degree? Whatever happens, are you determined enough to finish your course? Or are you determined enough to build a house for your family? This will drive you into what you are planning for. Your plan, your brighter future. And this will also guide you a balanced and happy living. So when we say balance, this with the current situations right now, we are in the pandemic, right? So being a student, did you balance your time in work, if you are working, in your family, in your studies? Were you able to cope all the lessons that has been given to you by your teachers? So that is the most important one. Planning in order to balance everything. Another is Are some values better than the others? These are the most common questions. Yes, some values can be healthier and more conducive to well-being than the others. You can use this criteria to ensure you land on the healthiest values for you. In what way? You have to identify, is their value constructive or destructive? Is it controllable or uncontrollable? Once it is a destructive value and uncontrollable, meaning it is beyond your control, then it is time for you to shift your direction. Change that value so that you will land into a better future. So these are some of the examples of bad values. First, feeling good at all time. We have to remember, nobody is perfect, and you do not know all of that. You do not know sa tanan nga lesson, sa tanan nga aspect in your life. So with this, you should be open to accept criticisms. You should be open to accept corrections, especially corrections coming from your elders and your parents. Always being the center of attention is also an example of a bad value. So seeking the attention to be the center in your colleagues, so it is not good. Not being alone. So you cannot do without your classmate. You cannot do a thing without your colleagues. You cannot do anything without your parents. So it is not good. You should learn to stand by your own, because not at all times that these people that around us are always there. You should learn na mubangon ka. You should learn to accept the reality that the only person you can trust and the only person that will help you and the first person who will help you is by yourself. Another bad value is being liked by everybody. So there are people that ganahan sila ba nga sila mo'y ganahan na ay mga tao gyud, and we cannot deny the fact nga ganahan sila nga ang mga tao ganahan niya tanan. So let us realize the fact, class, na not all and not at all times ang tanan makagusto nimo. You should accept the fact and the reality. You cannot please everybody at the same time. So that is the reality. Ayaw ka discourage when you do something good and some people do not like it, do not like what you are doing. Go on with your direction as long as you know that you are on the right track. Being rich for the sake of being rich. So this is a bad value. Kana bang materialistic nga pagkatao? No? And I experienced this one, I know, and I noticed, I nakita na ko ni in some, especially in some companies, no nga mangutang na lang sila basta naa sila ikapakita sa mga tao. It should not be like that. So accept the reality, who or whatever you have, that is it. Ayaw na pangita ug lain pa nga ingnon ka nga dato ka. Ipakita nimo ang tanan ba bisag kanang dili na kaya, because at the end, class, ikaw ang mag-suffer. Ikaw ang mag-suffer sa like mangutang ka para lang gyud naa kay ikapakita sa mga tao nga unani ka. No, so it will end up nga ikaw ang mag-suffer or your family. To the extent nga sometimes gani there are families nga mabungkag because of that. So it is not good. And these are examples of good values. First, being content with what you have. No, kontento ra ka. Unsay naani mo. You make use of what you have. You enjoy what you have. So meaning, you have accepted the reality, you have accepted yourself. Because class, you have to remember, ikaw ra gyud ang first nga maka-accept sa imong kaugalingon and nobody else. No, once you were able to accept yourself, kung kinsa ka, ug unsay naani mo, then you will be happy. That is the key for happiness. Giving to others more than taking. So, it is a good example or a good value example. Kanang you're always willing to share what you have, not only in terms of materials, of money, but as well your talents and abilities, your time. Time is the most priceless um, gems that you can share to your fellows, especially to your family. So being self-sufficient is a good value as well. Acting for the good of others, being conscientious. So these are examples of good values. Are values fixed? This is the most question. Values can evolve. You have to remember, class, values can evolve. But you will likely find yourself that 90% of what you define today will still be there years down the line. So, depende sa circumstance, depende sa situation, still, your value is always there. No, masipyat man ta at some time, but 90% of that will remain in you. Diha na makita kung kinsa gyud ka. No, mura bag same as dunay usa kabantay mo kutsilyo. Nganong bairon man gyud siya. Gibaid siya aron siya mohait. The same as nato nga mga tao. Sometimes tagaan tag challenges in life, tagaan tag problems to make us a better person. And it doesn't mean nga because of the situation, of the bad situation you are in, you will change your value. You will change whatever you have. But you will change your attitude. So in that case, you have to remember, gibaid lang ka sa kahigayunan to prepare something better for you. Another is, this doesn't mean you should freak out about getting it super right. Once you know how to think about values, you will notice more of what defines you, and will add things to your life, to your list of values later on. So you have to remember that all those things will always be there. 90% of this will always be there in every situation or whatever circumstance or whatever challenges that may come into your life. Once imo na ni siyang na-build in yourself. So these are examples of an employee value. Reliability and dependability. Dedication to the job. Productivity that doesn't quit. Cooperation and teamwork. Self-discipline, character. When we say productivity that doesn't quit, you have to remember in every work, dili pag yung kakahibaw at first. That's why when you will be working after signing the contract or after you will be hired, you will be trained. Because wa pa kakabaw sa nature of work nga imuhang gisudlan. Though kabaw ka some, but not the totality kung unsa gyud naa sa company. So that's why there are trainings. No, so when somebody or when your superior give you a task, do not quit. Do not say no. Do not say di ka ganahan or do not say di ka kahibaw. Because in every task given, it is a challenge. It's up to you to discover how you are going to do it. And that will add learning to yourself. And that will add value to yourself. When we say self-disciplined character, this is what I am saying. In every circumstance, whatever is it, you will never change your value unless you know where you are standing. What is your value? What is your stand? No, so dili ba ka nang, shall we say, mapalid-palid lang sa hangin? Kung asa tong panon, adusad ka. It should not be like that. You should always know who you are and what you are doing. Is it good or not? To be ethical. Okay. And every company, as what I said a while ago, there's a vision and a mission, and these values that has been built up in the company. So along with this, the company expects you. No, the company is seeing the possibility that the vision and the mission will be met because of the values that you are going to follow. And you have to remember that personal value that you have will always be aligned in the organizational value that the company has. So meaning, kung unsay mong personal value, you have to adjust yourself. No, you should know the organizational value, unsa di ang value sa company. I-realign mo imong self. No, so that at the end, dili lang ang company ang fruitful, ang successful, but also ikaw. Because it matters most. So, in every company, there are steps in realigning or aligning employee behavior with the core values of the organization. First, they will be choosing the value that are relevant to the organization. And these values that the company chooses is always based on the vision and the mission of the company. And with that, they will be hiring. We will hire, promote, reward, and fire employees based on these core values. These are ilang basihanan, the core values. Then another thing is communication and support of the key values. The fourth one is encourage collective enforcement. So these are the steps that the company will be doing to align employees' behavior. So what are the characteristics of good work ethics? So as I've mentioned earlier, first, reliability and dependability. So are you a reliable person that your superior or your company or ang imuhang co-employee can depend on? Are you a type of person that is dedicated to your job assigned to you or the task assigned to you? Are you productive? No. Are you a productive person that doesn't quit? That at all times, mayon ba nga laban lang, I can do this. So cooperation and teamwork. So when I say cooperation and teamwork, do not be discouraged, class, that in every workplace, there is always somebody nga dili good kanang some in other ways wala siya galagot nimo. But there are times no nga moingon nga if you have a work, they will not cooperate, they will not kanang cooperate with you because for any reason. So do not be discouraged with that. It is a healthy, collaborative participation in every company. No, kay ana man gyud na siya. You should always be open for any suggestion. You should always be open for any comment or any reactions. So it's in a nice way. You have to accept it. In a positive way, you have to accept it. Why? Because with that corrections, with that reactions, you are building a brighter future if you will accept that one. No, so somewhat those are additional learning for your in building up yourself. Another is self-disciplined character. So as what I've told you, if you are a self-disciplined person, pareha na good na in example of this one is makakita ka og kwarta in the workplace. Because you are a self-disciplined person, di gyud na nimo kuhaon and you will keep that one. Kung imo mang kuhaon, you have to no imo na isulti sa imuhang superior or to the HR or anybody you will announce it kung kinsa ang owner, the right owner. That is what we call good ethics. Okay, so these good values will make you, our dear senior high school student, a wholesome individual, preparing you for a job in the future, preparing you for a brighter future ahead of you. So you should know always that values help to guide our behavior. Attitudes are the response that is a result of our values. Values decide what we think as for right, wrong, or good, or unjust. And attitudes are our likes and dislikes of things, people, and objects. Values are more or less permanent in nature. So, in any circumstance that might come into your life, if you have that value, your value should always prevail. So it is very important that you have to define your personal values because it is in knowing yourself that you will propel in life. Parihara nag niadto kag battle. A soldier nga wa nakahibaw kung unsay iyahang gidala nga panaming or what we call this one iyang weapon will never win in a battle. So you should always know yourself. In knowing yourself, it is your weapon of how you can defend yourself, how you can go yourself in every situation. So to be mature, you have to realize what you value most. It is extraordinary to discover that comparatively few people reach this level of maturity. They seem never to have paused to consider what has value for them. This is a quote taken from Eleanor Roosevelt. And Mahatma said, your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits, and your habits become your values become your destiny. Therefore, whatever values that you have right now, and soon the values that you will develop within you, that will lead you into your destiny. The only disability in every workplace is a bad attitude. And remember always that values usually govern attitude plus behavior. So attitude plus behavior is your value. And this makes all the difference, your attitude. Especially your attitude towards your work, because it is in your work that makalead nimo into success. And you have to remember this one, ANT, the acronym ANT. So when we say ANT, A is for automatic. Automatic ba? Maingon kang I hate. You will be given a task. Maingon ka, I hate doing this one. I hate you. I hate that. So it is not good. When we say N, we have the negative. What if? So the negative feelings within you. What if I cannot do this? What if I will fail? What if all the what ifs. When we say letter T, the thoughts within you. I'm not good enough. I'm not I'm not comfortable with this. So things like that, mga negative thoughts. So it should always you have to bear this one into your mind always, class. Do not do the ant. No, remember the ant always. Do not do this one. Automatic moingon ka nga I don't like this, I hate this. The negative thoughts, what if, what if, mga what ifs in life. No, you lack confidence in that. Your thoughts, mga negative thoughts. So with this, you have to remember from Anna Sewell, it is good people who make good places. So your destiny, you are the one creating your destiny. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny, as Mahatma said. Then, you should always think positive because thinking positive will lead you into a positive thought and a positive action. Remember, your attitude will determine your success. As Catherine said, you are the one who decides what type of attitude you have, and it is your choice. So hopefully this will help you and make you a better person and will lead you into destiny, in a good destiny. So start building your good virtues right now. Start building your good attitude because, as what Catherine said, it is you who will build up your attitude and this will lead you into your destiny. Thank you and God bless everyone.